All right, Michael, what are we doing today?
All right, today is a very exciting day because for the first time in what feels like a very long time, we finally have a new major build in the workshop. It's time to move on to the Cortina and get a start on this because we realized the other day that if we want to get this thing to drag challenge by the end of the year, it's already nearly mid-year, we don't have a lot of time, so we need to get started on this thing. So the plan today is we're going to basically strip as much as we can of this car, all the things that we're not going to need, like obviously the engine, the gearbox, the fuel system if we get time as well too. All that stuff is coming out. We're going on a little bit of an archaeological dig to see what the old fella who built this thing did and the way that he did it. And yeah, get a start in this thing because drag challenge is getting really close. It's always the way. Yeah, every time we want to take car drag challenge, always last minute. But anyway, let's get into it.
All right, let's do it.
Allah, let there be light. All right, so what we're going to start with is we're going to start stripping the engine down.
Yes.
Take off all the big bulky stuff on the top. First thing we're going to do though is dump the coolant. Get rid of the coolant and move on from there.
Look at the parts we're getting. Electric water pump.
I know, I'm finding the fact, I love the fact that it's got an electric water pump in it. That just screams drag car.
It's so ugly.
You missed the bucket. Just a little.
Oh, you know what? It is a nice radiator.
This will be the easiest water pump removal ever.
I know, yeah. Is that just a thermostat glued to the front?
What do you mean?
Is that a thermostat housing glued to the front?
Yeah, it is. It's thermostat housing, you're right.
Where the pump would be.
Man, that's pretty cool.
It is cool.
I want to start it.
Let's put it to a battery.
It's a Craig Davis pump. You
know,
know,
is it plastic or
no,
is
it's
it?
not.
Oh,
it's
shit,
steel. I thought it was plastic.
I thought it was too.
All right, well that's pretty much.
All right, we'll push it back in. Empty the buckets.
Yep.
And then we'll start pulling off the hot side, I guess.
Yep. What's this? What's this?
You look like a robot.
I am a robot.
Beep boop. I don't do fun noises.
That was loose. This is an interesting cash can setup, to say the least.
Alright, we're kind of done pulling apart the engine. There's nothing really holding the engine down now. We're going to go underneath and I think we're going to pull the trans out.
Yep.
Because we might as well. We're professionals at pulling them out. And there's a trans cooler in the guard. We pull that all out.
Yep.
Throw trans fluid everywhere. And then put it back down and pull the engine out. So welcome to the underneath. So it's got, the built C9. Brand new. It doesn't even have any Ks on this auto. It's got a EB diff.
Yeah.
That has been shortened a little bit, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, it's got a cool ass external pump setup on it.
Jesus, they're big pumps.
Yeah. And all this is got to go.
Yep. He's done a good job with it. The fuel system's done well. Look at the way
everything's good.
P-clips and like properly.
I love this tray.
Yeah, the tray's a great idea.
Yeah.
It's way better than what we normally do.
He's definitely made that tray. I think we'll keep that, you know.
Yeah, it's done well.
Yeah.
He's done really well with the fuel system.
And this is a neat setup here. All right, I'm just the standard the drive shaft guy, so I'll do that.
Yeah, that's you. That's all you.
Good, pouring out.
So here's a hack that we've been waiting to try for when you pull your tail shaft out. You throw a glove over the end of it.
Is it gonna be tight enough, you reckon?
Zip tie.
Is it gonna fill up and look like a hand? That's funny. I will shake your hands, kind sir.
Yeah,
I hope it fills up the whole glove.
There we go.
Perfect.
It is, I can feel it.
Yeah.
It looks like pudders. It does. You know what, Nate? I think that's utterly great.
Oh, okay, that's funny.
Don't hit your head on udders. Just let it brush your head as you walk.
I don't know if this comes out. It's the starter.
Is it?
Going away. ones. I'll move this other way.
Alright, watch it start a motor. Live.
Alright, ready? You got it? Yeah. Hey.
There we go.
Hey. Close up view.
Yeah.
Inside the exhaust.
Now that's a Cavalera exhaust I've ever seen one. Please go in the pan, please go in the pan.
Peter Pan. You're a wizard, Peter.
Oh Jesus, trans oil was brand new. Oh, I've dropped everyone.
Yeah, I know, and I'll pick them all up.
Ready?
Yeah.
We're pretty good at this. On the fair lane, we're pretty well versed in getting...
We've got all the extension bars.
fishing with the socket on the end of it. Oh god, it stinks of fuel, that's what that one's doing.
Oh, mint. It sounds like it's out.
It's gotta be out. Viciously loose. Yep.
Yeah, beautiful. Very nice. That is our C9.
Alright, we're pretty much ready to get this thing out.
Yeah, that's it. We undid the bolts to the engine mounts. Just got to get a bit of weight off them and then whack the bolts out. Yeah, easy peasy, Japanesey.
Yeah, let's see if we can...
Sorry, easy peasy English.
Squeezy.
Easy peasy
Tea and crumpet.
tea and crumpets. Let's just get the engine out, eh?
Yeah, I reckon.
Let's-
And then we can eat.
Yeah, then we can eat pasta bake. That was a good practice. Yeah, let's move it up. Just go straight up. Quarter.
That was easy.
That was easy, wasn't it?
Hey! Stop out there, I'll get a trolley for it.
Well, 250 Crossflow for sale. Turbo, exhaust manifold, everything. ECU, in all seriousness though, this is going to be for sale. The head, I'll have to find the sheet, but if you inquire, I'm sure I can find that sheet. The head has a heap of work done to it. It's actually brand new. There's another brand new turbo there as well. This is all going to go. There's an ECU as well. I'm not sure what the ECU is, but it'll all just go with it because we need it gone. So it's probably good for the head, this thing.
All right, Michael, we're back after some macaroni or
Pasta bake.
What are we doing? All right, so next on the chopping block is the fuel system. So we're going to take the fuel system out now. What we might do is crack this line and put a jerry can beneath it because I'm pretty sure this is gravity fed. Yeah?
Yeah, I think it is actually, so it's probably going to drain everything.
Yeah, so we'll let it drain out, empty the tank because we put, what, 10 litres in the other day when we were trying to get it firing? Yeah, well, let's take this off.
Yeah.
Why am I doing this? This is your job.
Ah, you know.
All down the... It's going everywhere already! Hurry up!
It's binding! It's going everywhere. It's got down my arm.
Oh my god, everything is caked in fuel.
Grab the stuff.
I don't know what you want me to do. Oh, I can't breathe. The fumes. Oh.
I need a block. A block. No, help me. I had to keep stopping because it kept running down my arm. Anyway, scratch that. That went really well.
Oh, my back is killing me.
Probably won't start this for a bit.
Yeah. So, we're now prepared to do surgery with these tools because they're so clean. Oh my god, that was so funny.
That was the messiest.
You know what? I'm so happy that wasn't my job this time.
Oh mate, that was the worst. Because every time I went to go like undo it, it would run straight down my
Down
arm.
your
I was
arm.
trying to stop it before it got to the hoodie.
You know what they need to make? Like arm gutters.
Arm gutters. You mean like concrete is how they wear the little
Yeah, the booties.
little booties?
So that went well. I have a broken back from laughter.
I stink of fuel. My arms are getting a rash already. That was the worst.
Yeah, I got a little bit of fuel on my thumb before.
Don't even. Alrighty, so what are we doing?
We're just going to pull everything out, all the lines. So we've also got these transcooler lines, which comes to the front here, to the transcooler up under there. Pull everything out. We want to gut it back to nothing, so then we can remake everything and place things where we want them.
Yep.
Oh, damn it!
You got a little bit of fuel in you there, mate. Oh, there it goes.
That's rolling down my arm, I can feel it.
So what do you want me to do for you?
Ready?
Yep.
Skadoosh. Oh! That's not bad. I got rained on a little.
Now we're going to try and get this tank out because there's just fuel everywhere. We want to try and reduce the amount of fuel.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Now it's time to strip this away, I guess.
It looks like everything's on this one frame, so we could probably just take everything off from the frame and then just lift it all out.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. I think he's welded the nuts to the back of it, so we should just be able to zip these off.
Yeah, so let's do that. Maybe not zip because there's a lot of fuel in the area right now. We're going to have to go back to hand crank, I reckon.
Okay, alright.
You know what, with all the crap removed out of it, it actually doesn't look like a bad system. It looked a lot worse when we first got it and there was like a bunch of rubbish sitting in the back. Actually, it's a pretty neat system.
Yeah,
Credit to him.
The plan is to flat sheet the floor, get rid of the spare wheel well, and run the biggest Raceworks fuel cell and swirl pot. Because we want all that fuel for street car life.
Yep, more fuel, man. This is getting heavy.
Oh man, this bolt is just really jamming up, eh?
Hurry, it's running down my elbow. I can't even lay on the floor. There we go. Nice little system. Right, so we're ready to unbolt this, but unfortunately it's not nut-sided. It's nut and bolt, so one's going to work from top, one from the bottom. Rock, paper, scissors, I won that, and I'm going to go from top. And we're going to undo all these and hopefully pull it all out with no issues.
Alright, I'll do this one.
Roger. Alright, now it's ready to come out.
So shiny and chrome.
It seems a shame, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Whenever anybody wants it, it's good for someone.
Yeah, they're good tanks.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with them. Notice how this one's been...
Yeah,
oh,
I
it's
noticed.
for the gravity, yeah.
Ah, yes.
Jeez, they're bloody shiny. Someone's polished them. Anyways.
Out with the chrome and in with the black.
That way.
That hose is cut, so just pull that. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Very nice.
That's it, fuel's out. Let's do the transcooler to get that out, and that way all messy stuff's done.
Yep.
All fluids are out, and then we can come back and probably take the battery out and whatever else we want to do.
Yep.
Righto, so next up is we're going to pull the transcooler out. Interesting placement. I'm not going to judge because look, we got ours underneath the car and it works fine. I guess this is relying on sucking air in because it's got no air going over it. But we're going to pull it out. We'll keep it in case we decide, you know, this is the only place we can put it. Maybe we will put it back in there, or we might put it under the car like we did in the Fairlane. Even if you made a duct.
That's what I was just thinking. Like you cut a hole in this front part and in here and create a duct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, for now it's going to come out because we just want to, like we said, clear everything out of the way. So let's unplug it.
You getting there?
Yeah, slowly. Oh, very nicely installed this. I really do rate the install of this.
Very nice. Definitely going to be reusing that.
Yep, I reckon for sure.
That is very red.
Yeah, it's hardly been used by the looks of it. I've never seen fluid come out of a transmission looking like that. Our Fairlane transmission certainly doesn't look like that after a drive around the block. Alright, well, we've moved the Cortina from hoist bay to not hoist bay. This is for you, Nathan.
Thank you.
Because what we're going to do now is we're going to strip pretty much all the wiring that we can out of this thing. The engine's gone, transmission's gone, fuel tank's gone, all the fluids are gone now. Now it's time to crack into stripping out the wiring. We are not going to use any bit of wiring, engine management wise, and this sort of thing, because our plan is we're going to look at a Haltech, hopefully looking at a Nexus, if that's the way that Les wants to go, and I'm really hoping he does, because I want to play with a Nexus, which means pretty much everything will be run out of that, including relays and everything. So it is time to have a Red Bull, energize up, and start stripping everything out of this thing.
Let's do it.
Ooh, look at the mess.
I know.
That's just for the thermofan and the frickin' gabagoo.
It's just color box.
As much as I like these gauges, a Haltech IC7 looks better. Looking at the roast. Getting there. It's quite the mess, as you can see.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Yeah.
I've never seen so much conduit. How did that fit?
It does
in
have
there?
an MSD box. I wonder if we fit this to the Sandman.
Ooh.
But I think I'm gonna just commit and rip the wiring from the battery because it's using good old speaker cable.
Yeah, no, we're not using that.
So I'm gonna pull all that because it runs all through in here. I like that he's hidden it in here. It's not under the car, but we're just gonna replace it all.
Yes.
And then that's it.
That's it. Oh my god, look at that. Get a load of that. It's a good MSD box though, you're right, maybe I will use that.
Yeah. Wow. But he has not touched any of the factory stuff, well, because there's nothing you can use.
Yeah.
The car was originally a carby. There's nothing you can use with it.
No.
So honestly, it's a win for us.
Oh yeah.
Big win.
So I've had a look underneath the dash on the driver's side and it looks like he's honestly teed into nothing on that side of the dash. It's all factory original wiring. There's no dodginess under there whatsoever. It looks like all the wiring that he's teed into is actually being done in the engine bay or on this side. Because like I said, it's only carby, so there would have been like nothing run to it. The original harness, which runs stuff like, you know, your wiper motors and whatever this plug went to, probably would have gone to the engine because this would have been all the engine would have had. For your tacho and stuff like that maybe, and starter. This is all here, intact. The conduit has not even been opened up. He completely left it. He just basically ran his wires along with it, which, you know, it's awesome for us because it means it's as simple as just take it all away and we're back to original. And it means the body wiring loom in this is still intact and should still work by rights. I'm about to pull the battery box out. Nate came around to this a little bit earlier and went to pull it out and realised it wasn't even bolted in. It just had a couple of wires going to it, so that's coming out. None of this we're reusing, but you can see he's sort of done a pretty cool setup where almost similar to what we did in the Fairlane, where he can control the pumps manually, turn them on and off. Looks like methanol injection and stuff like that. Pretty cool, you know. There's some dodgy aspects of this car, yes, but the idea behind it all is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And he has made nearly every single thing. Like you can tell, he didn't just go out and buy every part off the shelf.
Yeah,
he's
he
gone
made it
ahead
all.
and he's made stuff from scratch.
Yeah.
A lot of it looks like made out of plumbing materials because this guy obviously was, you know, a fridge mechanic, so he's handy with the plumbing in that. And he's gone and used fridge mechanic stuff, which, you know, hey, works.
Yeah.
He's just doing what works. So
Exactly right.
anyway, that's going to come out.
So what's left in the boot? We just got those wires to pull through?
Yeah, I'm about to pull that through now.
Yep.
And then that's pretty much it, really.
Sweet.
All right, well that's it. We've pretty much got it down to a rolling shell now. Back to
original. It's back to how it was.
yeah, it's back to how it was now. It's only got left in what it came in the factory now, pretty much. So
Yeah.
that means now it is basically a blank canvas for us to come along and put all the stuff that we're going to do. And I was going to say the same thing, destroy it. So obviously there's still a great deal of work left, but today was a good start. I've got a piece of steel on my finger. I can feel it somewhere.
Yeah, we got a pretty good start. That was the plan, was to get it gutted. So then we can pretty much do a giant order for parts, because we could pretty much just look at the Fairlane and go, okay, we need this, and this, because we've already done the Fairlane 3 times and gotten it right in the last time. So
Yeah.
we can pretty much, we just know what we need to get We know what the plan is. Honestly, the hardest part right now is just getting the engine mounted in and squeezing an intercooler in.
Today felt like a real old school Hackshop Garage day.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you've liked this episode, and I hope you have, consider liking and subscribing. It goes a long way to support the channel. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, head on over to the website where you can buy a bunch of merch. I think you've got a couple of days left to grab yourself a Fastlane t-shirt, limited edition, pre-order only. After that, it's going to close, and then we'll start sending out the orders for everyone that's ordered one. Thank you to everyone that has. Like I said, really goes a long way in helping us do what we do here. There was a word of the day somewhere in the episode. If you can remember what we said, put it in the comments below. We'll pick 2 people at random and send out a Hackshop Garage sticker pack as always. I cannot remember for the life of me what it was. But I know there was 2.
Yeah, there was 2.
Bonus points if you come up with 2. No, there was another one.
There was another one.
Yeah. Bonus points if you can remember what both of them are. Because, yeah, we've forgotten what we said.
I can't remember what it was.
Anyway, until we get whatever we end up doing in the next episode, I don't know what that is, whether it's going to be this, because now we're probably waiting on a few parts, engine mounts and such, whatever, before we can really do much more. We'll see, I suppose. But until then, we'll see you in the next episode.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Cut yourself.
That was
Skin your knuck.
Oh, what was sharp? Ow. Oh. It's already bit me.
I feel his pain. We did the diffkies in my Fairlane and I munted my thumb and now it looks like it's part of the Hills Have Eyes.
That was like deep. We've only just started and it's already bit me.
I think you slipped on that, didn't you?
No. Ow!
Are you alright there,
What
mate?
are you doing to me? This thing is sharp. Everything is sharp.
Have you had your tetanus lately?
No, I'm going to need it after this.
Well, I just got mine.
I wonder if there's a job where it's just a full-time... full-time stripper. What a dumb question. I just want to be a full-time... Full apart a Cara. Nah, it's stripper. I've got to stick with stripper. That's how it is. Look at that baby turbo. Let's just go for it. Do half hour of stripping and see where we get, I guess. Undo some wiring. I think we're going to have to... Why are you smiling?
I can't take you seriously now that you said you're half an hour stripping after you spoke about how you want to be a full-time stripper.
Pretty sure that job title is called a wrecker.
Yeah, there's a difference. There's a big difference.
If you want to be a wrecker, don't type in stripper.
How to be a stripper. I don't see any cars involved here.
Where's the engine base?
You got the squinty face on.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what I'm doing.
That's how you know when the bolt's in the abyss somewhere. The squinty face helps. Don't know why, but it does. That almost looks like...
Is that an elbow?
An elbow, plumbing elbow.
That's a brass elbow.
Yeah, it's a brass
Copper
elbow.
elbow, yeah.
And the
everything
Cortina
is
strikes
sharp.
again. Oh, geez, that's taking a chunk pretty quick.
Everything is sharp. Does he not know what a deburr is?
Dude, this is actually like plumbing stuff.
That is funny.
It's copper.
Has he brass
And
welded it?
he's flared
he's flared it.
He's flared it.
Oh, well.
How's your finger?
It's still attached.
This Cortina really doesn't like us. Maybe he's like, no, leave us alone.
Leave me. I just want my tea and crumpets. I can't stop laughing.
Maybe we should have
It
like...
just looks silly. Oh. Jeez, man.
There's a rabbit.
Who uses an Allen key? Oh, these are so sick.
Bye, Stevie. You can't eat that, mate. That is not for rabbit consumption. Bye. For anyone that didn't watch the episode where we introduced Steven, they're going to be like, why is there a random rabbit?
Why is it? Did Loki get replaced?
Oh, this is so much fun.
Isn't it? That was great. Honestly, I'm gonna treasure that moment and just have a laugh about it every time.